Well, now look, there's no doubt that the epithet wipeout in Saturday's federal election has been attributed to the Liberal Party. The National Party held their seats. There is a misnomer in the Liberal Party that some of them are moderates, even pretentiously calling themselves modern liberals. Basically, as Professor James Allen told me yesterday, the so-called modern liberals are those whose political philosophy is something like, quote, "We will be Labor but just a bit slower party." Or as the Matt Keans of this world would have you believe, the Liberals must move to the left to try to win. I'll have more to say tomorrow night about Matt Keans' destructive entry into the Liberal Party's future. The first thing that has to be said is that these people are neither moderate nor modern. They are not Liberals in the Menzian tradition. Now, about 8 of them have gone and more may follow. If the Liberal Party and those running it are fair dinkum, they will say good riddance. Because while the focus tends to be on those who've lost and hopefully why they lost, the mob who call themselves progressives are really regressive. They are not modern Liberals but illiberal. It's instructive to note what's happened to some of the Liberal members who are left. For example, Paul Fletcher in the blue ribbon seat of Bradfield, who doesn't answer correspondence and is frightened of tough interviews. You'll never see him on this program. Yet he's in a blue ribbon seat and thinks he's a modern Liberal. He had a 16.3% swing against him on Saturday. No Teal candidate there. The seat is now marginal. Why should Fletcher be allowed to stay? Thankfully, Zimmerman is now gone in North Sydney, but the swing against him was 14.1%. Christian Porter was thrown under the Morrison bus. Morrison never got into the ring to defend anyone who might have looked like a threat to his leadership. So the Liberal Party in Christian Porter's seat of Pearce had a swing against it of 14.5%. Celia Hammond, who succeeded Julia Bishop in Curtin, though I suspect not with Julie's support, Julia Bishop rightly believing there were better candidates, but Hammond is gone with a swing against her of over 13%. Ben Morton was one of Morrison's favourite mates. He's gone from Tagney with a swing against him of almost 12%. Evans is gone in the seat of Brisbane, a swing against him of 11%. These are not people beaten by the Teal vote. Julian Simmons, who backstabbed Jane Prentice to get the blue ribbon seat of Ryan in Brisbane, is gone, with a swing against him of over 11%. Jason Falinski is one of the better people, with a bit of common sense, but in Bronwyn Bishop's old seat of Mackellar, he lost to a Teal independent with a swing against him of 12%. Dave Sharma, an eminently good man, but with a poor political antenna, had a swing against him of almost 9%, beaten by Allegra Spender. Michael Sukker, a good man, Assistant Treasurer, could go down in Deakin, a swing against him of 7%. The swing against Josh Frydenberg in Kooyong was almost 8%, but that followed an 8.2% swing against him in the last election, a 16% swing in 2 elections. Didn't someone see the writing on the wall? A good man, Frydenberg. He has suffered from his overzealous identity with Scott Morrison. Loyalty's fine, but not to false causes.